Blackaby family has been very fortunate in many ways. One of them is that God has just blessed the generations to walk with the Lord as they grow up and become adults themselves. My parents had 5 children. All 5 of them are raising families to love the Lord. All 5 of my the siblings and myself walk with the Lord and serve Him in full-time ministry. And now the next generation is raised, and my 3 kids are walking with the Lord and raising wonderful families. A lot of people come to me and come to my parents and my siblings and ask, well, why is it that your children are doing so well? And they want to know what our secret is. And of course, the key is seeing that each of your kids are unique and need some unique parenting, but also just hearing from the Lord and doing whatever it is that God tells you to do for each child. But what we've discovered is oftentimes that means you're going to do things differently than other parents. My daughter Carrie and I wrote this book called Rebellious Parenting. And really what it says is listen to the Spirit of God within you, listen to your parental heart, and when you see one of your children struggling, don't assume that you just need to do the same thing with them that you did with your other children, or that other parents are doing with their children. Sometimes you have to go against the flow. You might be the only parent that you know in your church or in your neighborhood who's doing what you are with your child, but I've just decided that I'm ready to do whatever I have to do so that each of my children can thrive and experience the very best that God has for them. So you might be surprised as you read this book to learn some of the rules that my wife and I broke as we were raising our children. My daughter is a delightful author and writer, and she does take a few liberties in some of the stories she tells about her father. But this is an interesting read because you hear not only what the parent says about the parenting experience, but also what one of the children says from their perspective as they were being parented. And so if you'd just like to have a glimpse into some of the candid, humorous moments of the Blackabys as they were trying to raise their own children, then this book, I hope, will not just be an encouragement to you. I hope it won't just give you some fresh ideas about parenting, but I also hope it will just encourage you and bring joy to your heart as you realize what an amazing privilege and challenge it is that God has granted you to be a parent of your children as well.